Want to discover another fabulous neighborhood in London? Well, make sure to stay tuned because today I will be covering Marylebone in central London. Hi everyone, I'm Arinzeh with Onyx Property Consultants and Keller Williams. I am a London-based property agent and I love helping my clients with all of their real estate needs. I work with dozens of clients, whether they are buyers, sellers, landlords, and I especially like working with buyers to help them on that journey to discover different neighborhoods and finding that perfect property. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please make sure to subscribe as I put out weekly content about the London property market and living in this fabulous city. In today's video, we're going to be highlighting another fabulous area in London called Marylebone. It's located in central London and it's one of my all-time favorite neighborhoods because it's got this amazing old world charm and vibe, a fantastic central London location. It's sophisticated and chic and affluent and has some wonderful independent restaurants, shops, and boutiques. It's really a special and magical place. It's quietly tucked in between Marylebone Road to the north, and it's got Baker Street and all the noise and bustle from there, as well as the noise and bustle of Oxford Street to the south. This upscale neighborhood has classic charm and features that are present throughout. The area dates back to the medieval days when the original St. Marylebone Parish Church was actually located at the base of the stream called the Tyburn. The Tyburn has since been boarded up. However, the curve of Marylebone Lane is the original path of that stream, the Tyburn stream. Major streets of Marylebone include Baker Street, Marylebone High Street, Gloucester Place, Harley Street, and Portland Place, along with plenty of little streets tucked in between. Harley Street is probably the world's most famous medical street, and people the world over travel to Harley Street to be seen by some of the most exclusive private medical specialists and consultants the world over. Some of London's most famous landmarks include Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, the Langham Hotel, Selfridges, and the Wallace Collection, and Wigmore Hall. Daunt Books is definitely the must-visit as it is considered the world's oldest custom-built bookshop. This original store, located on Marylebone High Street and dating back to 1912, has long oak galleries, a stunning skylight, and a massive collection of travel books. It's a great example of what makes Marylebone so very special. That village vibe is still retained, and today its streets are full of mostly independent shops, upscale restaurants, chic cafes, and eclectic delicatessen. One of my favorite restaurants is the Michelin star rated Trishna, which is an Indian restaurant located on Blandford Street. The space is deceptively casual, but the food is utterly superb. The cuisine is contemporary take on Indian coastal dishes, which are expertly paired with wines from their extensive collection. One of the most popular spots in Marylebone is Chiltern Firehouse, which is a favorite stomping ground for celebrities. The Michelin star restaurant is part of the boutique hotel where you might definitely run into an A-list celebrity. I love coming to the lounge for a drink, but it would be difficult to show you pics as you're not allowed to take any due to the famous clientele. As you stroll down Marylebone Lane, you'll definitely be transported back to an old world time where the curve and the narrower streets are cobblestone covered and definitely will take you back to time. As you walk, you may pass by some lovely shops, or you can dine at the Ivy Cafe, 108 Brasserie, part of the Marylebone Hotel, or have a drink at the Coachmaker Arms pub. So what do you think so far about the spots I've mentioned in Marylebone? Is it definitely a place you'd want to consider to live? Make sure to leave me a comment in the section below. Coming back to Marylebone, so what's the housing like? Well, there's plenty of grade 2 listed buildings, including towering red brick mansion blocks, as well as elegant Georgian, Victorian, Edwardian terrace homes bordering garden squares. Housing options include compact studios to lovely muse houses, expansive flats in the mansion blocks, and some modern developments and apartment blocks. Given the location and the historic buildings, Marylebone is definitely highly affluent, and the price points reflect it. Average prices for properties for sale in Marylebone is £3 million, with your average 2-bedroom flat on the market at £2.2 million and 1 bedroom for £1.17 million. 93% of properties on the market for sale are flats, with the rest being terrace, semi-detached, or detached home. Many of the larger mansion blocks will have dozens of flats that may share a communal garden or be accessible to a private square. One of the most prestigious is Park Place Crescent on the edge of Regents Park. Residents of the stunning white stucco terraced houses designed in a semicircle by architect John Nash have the exclusive use of the private park. One of the most popular Mews streets in Marylebone is Bentinck Mews in Marylebone Village. For something to do in Marylebone, you might be surprised to discover the Wallace Collection at Hertford House, a country house located in Manchester Square. Over the years, it's been home to the Spanish and French embassies before it became a gallery following the death of Marquis of Hertford in 1897. His extensive art collection includes pieces by Rembrandt, Poussin, Titian, and Rubens. The gallery also hosts classes, workshops, and lectures. There's also Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, where you can get up close and personal with your favorite celebrities and historical figures. Named after Marie Tussauds, who had a traveling wax model collection in the late 18th century, which eventually became a permanent collection on Baker Street. It's a must-see spot if you're living in the area or if you're just visiting and just want to pop in to take photographs with your favorite celebrities. For green space, you have two majestic royal parks. You have Regents Park in the northeast corner and Hyde Park in the southwest. Besides that, you have many private squares and gardens, and you also have Paddington Street Gardens and the Garden of Rest, which is open to the public. As far as transport, you have plenty of choices as Marylebone is well located. You have access to Baker Street Station, Marylebone, Great Portland Street, and Oxford Street. The Marylebone Station includes the National Rail trains that can transport you to Oxford, Birmingham, and Stratford-upon-Avon. So I hope that's given you a great sense of the area called Marylebone. And if you want to discover more about Marylebone or other areas to live in London, make sure to download my London guide, which we highlight Marylebone as one of these featured areas to consider. But we also talk about the fantastic cultural things to do throughout London and top tips if you're thinking about moving to the area. Don't forget, if you like this video, to hit that thumbs up icon and leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked about the video or things you'd like to hear more about when it comes to the videos I produce. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out the other videos on my YouTube channel about the London property market and living in London. So that's Arinzeh with Onyx Property Consultants and Keller Williams. Bye for now.